Welcome back, YouTube. Today we've got a very special video because we've been sent a very special package. Red Dragon reached out to me and wanted to send me some of their stuff. I have no clue what is in this box. I've waited to open it on camera. Try not to leak my address. Struggling to open a box, Ben. Tell you what, Red Dragon, you've done an absolute wonder wrapping this box up. Whatever's inside is definitely worth it. Wow. This tape is next level. I think we're in. There we go. Wow, that took some work. So, opening the box up, we are greeted with some bubble wrap. Wow, take a look at that box. That is sensational. So, a very, very clean box from Red Dragon. I believe this is from their 50th anniversary special. So, happy birthday, Red Dragon. Let's have a look inside. So, greeted with a lot of tissue paper. Try not to get this all over the floor. We are greeted with a bit of paperwork. So, Torpedo 2, Shockwave, Penetrator, and Chunky Stumpy. Are they the sets of darts we are going to receive? So, wow, beautiful packaging from Red Dragon here. It's one thing they've definitely leveled up, trying to get all this red bit off it. Wow, look at that packaging. Absolutely sublime. Very, very well packaged. These are the Torpedo 2 darts in a 24 gram. Proper old school. Wow. They are the darts you'd find behind the bar. Probably when your dad was playing darts. Or my dad anyway. Very, very stunning set of darts. These are 24 gram. All limited edition darts, which is an amazing touch. Very, very excited if the rest are like this. So we rummaged through the red tissue paper once again. We'll move the rest of that over to find the Shockwave in a 26 gram. So a slightly heavier dart than what I currently use. Again, limited edition. Perfect packaging. It really, really, really complements these darts in terms of the 50th anniversary. So spot on from Red Dragon. Let's have a look at the darts. Oh, wow. Very, very fancy. These right here, they're a good dart. They're a very, very good dart. Very unique. Lovely bit of colour. I like them a lot. It's like picking a tombola prize out of here with all this tissue paper. Right, on to the third dart then. I believe there's 4 in here. So, we have got the Chunky Stumpy in a 24 gram. So, by the looks of things, all of these boxes have the same sort of design on them. As you'll see on the gold at the bottom, that is what describes the dart. So, limited edition, once again, 85% tungsten these one in a 24 gram. Proper Chunky Stumpy darts. They are beautiful. Nice little yellow accents on the barrel as well. They're going to go very nice with the yellow setup. So, last up on the lucky dip, I believe that's all the darts in here. Very, very nicely packaged. That is a box I'm definitely going to keep. The last darts are the Penetrator, 95% tungsten, 23 grams. If there's a dart I'm going to use out of all of these by the front facer, these are going to be the darts. Oh wow, very old school. You can tell it's a 50th anniversary. I like them. Not a lot of grip on the first eye. There's a couple of different little ring groove cuts. They're going to offer nice amounts of grip through the darts. 4 darts then from the Red Dragon drop of the 50th anniversary. A massive thank you to them for sending these out. Let's give them a nice deeper look outside of the packaging. And I'll tell you what, I might even treat you to 9 darts with each. Let's have a look. First dart we're going to take a slightly deeper dive into is the Penetrator in a 23 gram, 95% tungsten. Nice little opening here. We can see the darts inside. All of these darts are partnered with a Nitrotech stem. And if you look closely, a nice 50th anniversary dart holder, which is a great addition. Out of the box then, we can see that these are a majority straight barrel dart with a slight cylinder groove at the front and the rear of the dart, with radial ring grit grooves located just above and below each of those little cylinder engravements. Like I said at the start, every set is partnered with Nitrotech stems and 50th anniversary flights alongside that 50th anniversary point holder. An absolutely stunning dart and something I think I'm going to really enjoy throwing. Proper old school in terms of the 50th anniversary. I really like that they've stuck to that theme. Let's give them a chuck and see how they throw. Penetrators are up first. I've paired them with the Nitrotech stems and the 50th anniversary flights. I'm going to do the same with every single other dart. 9 darts. Let's see which one can score the highest. Not a lot of grip on these, but enough to know it's there. These stems are way too long. Steady 60, we'll take that. Straight darts to start with, and very, very nice. We like that. I don't really know where to grip on these, but they feel nice anyway. Nice and thin, being 90%, 95% tungsten, sorry. 30 on the second throw. Ever so close. But overall, a very nice dart. Probably perfect for all types of grippers. Just not a lot of grip in each area. Oh well, 7 to finish. What's that? 97. Not the best start. Next up then, we have the Torpedo 2 darts in a 24 gram, 80% tungsten. A freshened look to the old style bomber darts. These are very, very clean. Like I said in the intro, these are darts that my granddad or dad probably would have used. So I'm really excited to see how these throw. Out of the box, we can see that that torpedo shape is very prominent, with radial ring grit grooves throughout the centre, a blank space towards the rear, and a very old-fashioned style grip towards the front. Very front-weighted, very old school. I'm excited to see how these throw. Let's have 9 darts with them. Next up, the Torpedo 2s. I'm really looking forward to giving these darts a throw. Like I said, I'm pretty sure these are very similar to the darts my dad would have thrown back in the day. Not a lot of grip towards the rear, which is where I do grip, so we're going to have to change that up a little bit. These are very front-weighted. .41, not too bad. Like I said, I'm not expecting a lot from these darts. They are not what I usually throw, but they are definitely throwing me back to what darts would have been like. Another 41, that's that 82. So, I believe come on, stay in the 20s and we might beat it. Good, then again. 41. 3 41s. Not a lot of grip to the rear, which for me, not the best, but it's nice to have a little bit of a throwback of what darts might have been like back then. The chunky Stumpy then, what a name for a dart. That is sensational by Red Dragon. 85% tungsten, 24 grams. Wow. Like I said in the intro, the yellow accents really do suit these darts. A torpedo shape with a slight thicker centre of the barrel. Let's get them out of the box. A very thick barrel dart and little to no grip on the barrels. They are radial grooves, there's not many of them, and they're not very deep. Let's see how these fare on the dartboard. Chunky Stumpy up next. These are definitely chunky and definitely stumpy. I like the look of the darts. There's not a lot of grip on them, but the barrel shape accommodates a rear gripper. So let's try and at least find a treble with one of these darts, eh Ben? 41. I tell you what, these Red Dragon darts are liking the score of 41. These are tiny in my hands. I don't know if you can see, but they are absolutely minuscule. I do have rather big hands, but well, hey, we found a treble. 100 scored. I like these. They accommodate a rear gripper really nice. The way that the barrel shape is formed, they almost dip towards the back, which kind of offers a little bit of a bench for my thumb to sit on, if that makes sense. Ooh, that was close. 55. I've completely lost score of what I've got with these darts, but it'll be on screen now, so you're welcome. Last up then, we have the Shockwave in a 26 gram. These are 90% tungsten darts and the best looking of the lot. I like an oil spill multicoloured barrel with what looks like thick radial groove grips. However, I think it's more the shape than actual grooves. Let's get them out of the box. One of the longest barrels in the collection, but one of the nicest darts. These look absolutely brilliant. Doesn't look like there's much grip on them, but because of how deep the grooves are, they are quite a grippy dart. Looking forward to throwing these. As Liam Gallagher once said, you've got me feeling like a Shockwave. These are the Red Dragon Shockwaves though, nothing to do with Oasis. Just thought it was a little bit of a nice pun. 26 gram, the heaviest set of darts that they've sent me out. The coolest looking set of darts. I've got to say these, I've never seen a set of darts like these before. Oil, spill sort of colour, which I like. Grip, there's no aggression, but similar to the other darts, the barrel shape accommodates your grip. So I'm looking forward to see how these throw. Straight into the one. 22. They feel nice. They are a lot heavier than what I usually use, so I'm not a man of excuses, but if we were to make one up. Into the one again. 20. 40, nice. 41. Let's try and finish on a treble with these then. I'm not the best dart player in the world, so understandably we're not going to be banging 180s every single time. We've got a treble. Wasn't a 20, but it was a treble. 55. Same again. Scores will be here. Yeah, very, very, very interesting darts. A great bunch to throw with. And darts that I probably wouldn't buy myself, which is probably a good thing because I wouldn't have tried these out otherwise. So a massive thanks to Red Dragon for sending these out. I've really enjoyed throwing them. If you like the look of any of these darts, they are in a price range that is super affordable. One of the best things about these darts, I've just checked the price, and I think the most expensive doesn't surpass £50, which is amazing. Let me know which one of these darts is your favourite in the comments. Thank you all for watching. Your Bosh.
Like and subscribe.
Bosh.
Bye, friends.